Alrighty, so this is my project so far. As you can see, I have my tank model. I can rotate, move around. There's a ground for the tank to drive on, some obstacles they can collide with. There we go. And this one you can move because it has the physics. As you can see here, I've got the game manager, and right here you can tell it's a singleton. Down here, you can see that you've got the player controller and the spawn player function, as well as the pawn objects down here. We have the player controller function, and it takes from the controller code, and the tank pawn takes from the pawn code. Down here you can see we've got our inputs that we get from the player. So if the input is move forward, the move forward key, then we call the move forward function. And we've got that for the backward, clockwise, and counterclockwise. Under the player controller prefab, we've got where the designers can change any of the keys to whatever they desire. Under the tank pawn code, you can see that we've got everything that the tank can do in here. So the move forward, move backward, rotate counterclockwise. We've got take damage in here, and we have the shoot function. For the tank mover, we have a separate set of code that uses a rigid body to move the position, and it uses a transform.rotate to rotate the tank. They use this turn speed variable, or float the speed here, and they are time based instead of frame rate based. The shooting is performed through this separate component. As you can see here, it fires the shell out of the cannon on the tank, depending on what direction it's in. It's got a limited fire rate as well here. It contains the shell prefab, the fire force, the damage done, and the lifespan of the shell. It also stores the damage done right here, and it finds out what pawn shot at it. Right here we've got a health component. As you can see, max health and current health are right here. And they can change it right here if designers want to change it. You also have it right here under the take damage function that it will damage an object, and it uses a clamp to get the health and range, and it will check for death right here. If it does die, then the game object is destroyed. We have the shell right here, and it does take damage after overlapping an object. And as you can see here, it does destroy itself after time and when it collides with an object. My code is bug-free so far, which is good. And I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I haven't added too many assets because I'm not sure about where I want to design the project, and I was trying to get it completed before the due date. But I'm excited to see what else we add for the game. As you can see here, all of my code and assets are pretty well organized. They've got their own little folders where the prefabs have their own folders. These are the assets I got from the Unity store. This is just a free asset I found from a first-person shooter kind of idea. We've got the two scenes here, and then all of the scripts are in their correct folders, just to make it all organized. I'm thinking about doing some kind of industrial post-apocalyptic design for this game. So this is kind of just the base of it. And yeah, I think that's it.